Hi guys, welcome. For today's safari, we begin a new series. We also begin in my car because, listen, it's like 20 degrees out there. Now I'm a spring, summer, fall kind of gal. You know what I'm saying? Winter? Ugh, not so much. But this is New England and we have to take the good with the bad, mustn't we? So back to the series. I'm going to preface this intro. For years of performing musical concerts for kids, I have been asked countless times by parents after almost every show advice on where to take their kids for good music lessons. Now, frankly, I never had a good answer. So in this series, we're going to explore and focus on music studios and music schools all around the state of Rhode Island that teach kids ages 4 to 15, sometimes 3, all kinds of musical instruments. Then we'll move on to other states later. But we're kicking it off here in Barrington, Rhode Island on Kent Street, and we're going in to check out Barrington Music Studio. So andiamo, let the safari begin. This is where Barrington Music is located. Very nice building, classy, very classy. Here it is, Barrington Music Studio. We're gonna go and check it out. All right, we're also gonna check out this parking lot, which is massive, by the way. That's always important in my book. I like to know when I'm going places on a regular basis. There's plenty of parking available. All right, let us go and check this out. Take notes. A little music joke before we go in. Ooh, I like the space. Hey, let's find the owner. Hi, now this is the owner, and his name is?
Will Malloy.
Will Malloy. Now, Will, we're standing in what I'm assuming is the waiting area, which is very nice.
This is where our parents and our families wait for their students to come on out of the lessons.
Oh, and it's quite, I see all the studios going down on the left and all kinds of stuff going on here. Okay, are we ready for a tour?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
This is multi-purpose room 1, specifically for piano, guitar, voice, ukulele possibly.
Ukulele?
Yeah, we have a lot of ukuleles too.
Love the ukulele.
This right here is room 2 and our control room for our stage room and studio.
Wow, I'll follow you.
Another multi-purpose room here.
Okay, you can go right in.
Okay, go into the stage room now.
Command Central. Oh my goodness.
And this is our stage room with the lights on and everything. This is where we rehearse for shows, hold camps, have live music, and we also have bands come down and we capture their capture their performances for content creation, and just try to act as the best support system that we could be for young and all musicians.
I'll tell you, this is very impressive to be able to, especially if you're a kid and you come in and you're able to know you're going to be able to perform here.
Yeah, it's a smaller space. We can have 68 people in here, according to the capacity for the fire marshal,
right,
to be safe. But it lends to a safe space for musicians to play. Not that I'm opposed to other schools exercising what they can, and I just think that bringing children to bars and things like that is a little,
yeah,
not really what I'd want for my children.
No, I agree. Excellent.
And over here we have multi-purpose room 3. This has a drum set in it for drum lessons, piano, guitar, voice lessons, ukulele lessons, woodwind, brass wind, violin.
You guys have it all. It's awesome.
And paying homage to some of the greats there on the walls.
Oh, look, we have Jimi Hendrix here. Van Halen.
Which I think is AI generated on a side note, which makes me really laugh.
I'm looking for James Taylor.
When I bought this, I didn't realize this was AI generated.
Guys, I am not kidding you. I just said, where's James Taylor? And turned around, and there he is. Wow.
Right here we have Studio 4, another multi-purpose room with a drum set for bass students, guitar students, piano students, voice students.
I love these rooms. They're very colorful and bright and spacious. It's really nice. Okay.
And we can skip the bathroom.
Well, there is a bathroom, so everyone knows.
And then right here, this is another multi-purpose room.
This is Studio 5.
Studio 5, most comparable to Studio 1. No drum set in this one, but great multi-purpose room for piano, guitar.
That
voice.
looks like my guitar. Okay, guys, we are at the question and answer portion of our program. All right, so Will, how long have you been at this location?
The school's been here since the 90s. I started working here in like the 2010s, and then I took it over from my old boss, Matt Gray. Awesome guy. Shout out to Matt Gray. Amazing musician. I bought it from him back in 2015.
Oh, wow, that's been a while. What instruments do you teach here? Obviously, we were going through and you were mentioning piano, ukulele.
Ukulele, yes, it's been definitely a more popular one over the years, but definitely drums. Front runner's always piano, and has been forever. If you're in this industry, you get that. Kind of the master instrument. Teaches you pitch from left to right, and teaches you all the.
If you play piano, you can play almost anything.
100%.
Because you have learned the whole staff everything.
And tenfold nowadays with technology too, because if you know the piano, then you can insert it into a MIDI map or a piano roll and really start cooking with all different types of samples and making all types of music. But anyways, we teach piano, drums, guitar, bass, ukulele, voice, violin, and right now we do not have a woodwind brass wind instructor, but we typically do teach that.
Okay, I didn't hear you mention glockenspiel.
No glockenspiel. Harmonica, though. We do teach harmonica.
Oh, harmonica. Yeah. That's cool. What is the age range for music lessons for children, in your opinion?
It really is dependent on the child and their stage of development, because everyone is different in that way. But 4 to 6 is a Goldilocks zone for starting on an instrument. But I would definitely, or at least what we do here, if we try that first lesson out on drums or piano or guitar or anything like that, and it's not really, let's say, being exercised in the most useful way, what we'll do is we'll switch that half hour into an early childhood enrichment half hour where we do musical games. We make it fun. We draw them into the world of music by making it play. So
absolutely,
that's the main thing that we do for anyone in that age range.
And what could you tell us about the teachers that you have?
We have such amazing teachers here. They're all multi-instrumentalists, kind of a prerequisite for working here. And not only are they amazing performers, but they're extremely patient individuals with hearts of gold. If I say so myself, I'm a little biased considering I recruited them, so to speak. But fantastic people with great patience and, most importantly, a deep passion for music and sharing that, paying it forward.
That is so important, that especially when you're dealing with young children, that it is fun and that the teachers are patient and that they're, I mean, that's, when I was a kid, we had a lot of bad experiences with bad teachers, I remember, but to hear things like this.
You hear about nuns hitting kids with rulers and things like that. None of that happening here, and if it does, no, it's never happened and never will happen. I make sure
nuns,
that's my job.
But they won't be hitting children with, no.
No, it's a
kidding.
Edit.
All right, it's right there. Okay. How long is one lesson?
One lesson is typically 30 minutes in duration, but we do have a handful, if not more. I haven't done the numbers on this, but there are some students that take an hour or more a week. So
Now, as you guys know, this is a performance stage behind us. Because the question I was going to ask Will is, do you have recitals? And so I'm assuming that that's what this is mostly for, is recitals?
yes, mostly for having our students showcase their talents showcased.
Okay.
We have every time that we have a show here, because it is 68 capacity, we try to have it so that it's 7 to 8 families involved in the show, and those 7 to 8 families can bring as many people as they like. And
That's great.
it's
It really
usually
is.
a great show, and I'm roaring at everyone in between every song for them to give all of their energy up for the students, and everyone leaves. It's like fanfare almost. Everyone's excited afterwards. Yeah.
I have a tip for you, for your piano teachers. When I used to teach really little ones, and we were getting ready for their recital, I would, as we were practicing their songs, I would tell them to put a mistake in like the 4th measure. Just put it in and then keep going. So I would teach them their song, and they knew it, but then I would teach them, now put a mistake in it. What are you going to do if that happens? And I would teach them, just keep it going.
That is the main thing, is the show must go on. That saying is kind of usually for like bigger operations, but also individually, you got to just keep momentum and keep moving.
Right, so they need to experience what they would do, because I, again, have been performing almost all my life, and I've made a few mistakes, but if you don't act like it,
it's part of the show. Yeah,
people don't even notice it.
It's an original interpretation. That's what it is at that point.
So what benefits do you feel music lessons give to kids?
I'm biased in saying this, but I think it's one of the most important things for anyone in their journey as a human.
I agree.
It not only builds self-confidence, not only does it wire your brain in pathways that normally would not be wired, it helps with the science that it helps with executive functioning, compartmentalization of, or adding contextual tags and compartmentalization to organizing information in our brain. It adds a certain amount of points to your IQ. I look at being a musician as a superpower. Bottom line.
That's a great thing to say. I want to tell you real quick that when I was teaching piano, I had a student, and he was 6 years old, and I had a plan that whenever they learned their first song with 2 hands together, I would bring the parent to hear it. So the mother, I'd bring her over, and he plays the song beautifully. And I'm like so excited for him and for her, and I look at her, and there are tears streaming down her face. Beautiful. And I said, he did great, because I didn't want him to see, why is mommy crying? What did I do? Yeah. And she called me out to the waiting room to tell me, she said she had never, in this child who was 6 years old, she had never seen him focus, ever. Now, come to find out, he had ADHD, and he was struggling with that. And she said she'd never, ever, that's what she was so emotional. And I said, you cannot read music and play any instrument unless you focus.
100% in a world where we are so distracted, or more distracted than ever. And
it teaches that.
100%. It's one of the only disciplines out there. You make a really great point. One of the only disciplines out there that forces you to put all of your focus into what you're doing.
And what's beautiful is he didn't even know he was focusing. It's like, I remember telling some of the other kids, it's like you can't read a book and put it over there and expect to read it. Yeah. It's got to be in front of you, just like music. And oh my gosh, that was I never forgot that. Never forgot it.
We could probably talk about this forever, but what you just mentioned right there, I actually use that as well. To be like, say you get the chance to either read an excerpt in front of the class or try to remember it from last week. Where which scenario are you going to be more successful? And they usually like, if I just read it in front of the class, and I'm like, that's what we're trying to do right here. Ding, ding, we're ding. Taking a test with the answers in front of us. Let's lean into it, buddy.
Okay, now I'm going to get down to just some basic information. What are your hours and what days are you guys open?
We are open Monday through Friday, technically from 3 to 8, but we do extend our hours in seasons where our schedule is more booked, I guess is the best way to put it. And then on Saturdays, we're here from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m.
That's awesome. So, guys, I mean, you've got to check this place out because I personally am very impressed. And this is our first one, our first
Honored
music
to be the first
studio,
one as well.
And we're so happy that you're here. So, Will, thank you so much. And also, I wanted to ask, what's the best way for people to contact you?
The best way to contact us is either giving a call to 401-247-0008. I know there's a lot of kind of broken opinions about AI, but we do have an AI assistant that I will get the message from and then call you back. Either that, giving us a call, sending us a text to that number, that works as well, or you can just go on barringtonmusicri.com.
And if you have any questions yourself for Will, now you can just get in touch, and I'll also put the information in the description below. Well, Will, thank you so much. I appreciate all the information and the help that you're giving to parents who are wondering, you know, what are we walking into?
100%. Yeah, no, it's you're walking into an establishment that is here and has been here for a bit, supporting the community and supporting future of music and artistry.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we're off to a great start here at Barrington Music Studio. It's awesome. If you want your child to take music lessons in the Barrington area, here you go. Tell them Julie on Safari sent you. Also, if you know of a music studio or a music school in Rhode Island that you like, let me know in the comments and I'll check it out. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up because it helps people find the channel. That's what those thumbs up do. And it helps the businesses I feature too. I want to take a minute to thank everyone who's already subscribed and watched my channel. I really appreciate you. And if you haven't, but you're interested in the content, please hit the subscribe button. That's all you gotta do, because there's so much more to explore with yours truly, Julie on Safari. Till next time, ta-ta.